If you enter into your marriage thinking that this man's entire role and responsibility is to always make me happy, you will be sorely disappointed. I was looking around, hoping, waiting, thinking, maybe my dad is going to remember that today was my 14th birthday. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he will remember again. Busy doing everything that he wanted. He did not remember until my mom got back in the evening at 5 p.m. And he just looked at me in the face and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that today was your birthday, this, that. And that was all I got. Literally. I cannot tell you the kind of scarring that gave me as a child. And now I had to walk through that healing phase with God, bawling my eyes out, praying that God, there is something inside me that feels like sometimes when I show up for people and they don't show up for me, I feel abandoned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's giving, let's sit down and just chat about something that has been on my mind for quite some time. If you follow me on TikTok, which you should, by the way, you will know that I talk about relationships and marriages and leveling up a whole lot. And I have not brought that to my YouTube channel. And I said this year, I really need to change my ways. You know what I've noticed? The all Americanized culture of having people who marry and then when it's no longer beneficial to them, they leave. Whether their children are underaged, overaged or not, they walk away. That very selfish, self-centered nature, I'm beginning to see it also happen in a lot of Nigerian marriages, especially because I am a diaspora in the diaspora. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but correct me if my sentence, I'm a diasporan in the diaspora, is that it? Anyways, that sounds odd. You know when your brain is telling you that English is not correct. I'm somebody that is a Nigerian abroad. Yes. So I've seen people who leave their marriages with underage children, not knowing the impact that disjointed nature has on their children in the long run. You are creating a pattern that is possible your children are going to recycle. No offense. So I just thought to myself, let me talk about this. I'm just going to be taking, this is Twinings, pomegranate tea and raspberry tea. I love the taste so much and I have just honey inside it. If you watch my vlog, you know that I love teas a lot. Anyways, I just thought to myself, let's talk about this on this channel. Here are things that I wish I knew before getting married, that I am learning in marriage, okay, and that I hope is going to really help somebody that is single and that is also trying to get married. Let's get into it. The first one is this: no man is ever going to make you happy. No man is ever going to make you happy. I see a lot of young girls entering into marriages with this cooked up fantasy, and the fantasy gets popped by like month 3, year 1, year 2. The fantasy might not be fantasizing to you anymore and you are shocked. If you enter into your marriage thinking that this man's entire role and responsibility is to always make me happy, you will be sorely disappointed. I'm telling you, it will shock you like daylight. So before you enter into it, do you have your own hobbies? Do you have what makes you happy? Do you know how to make yourself happy? A lot of women don't know how to make themselves happy. A lot of women don't know how to go out there and increase their joy. There is that joy, that hope, that happiness for living on a daily basis, and it cannot be from a man, it cannot be from anybody's son. So important. See, if you are very lucky and if you are blessed, which I am praying that all my single girls that are watching this video, you will be blessed beyond recognition. You will learn genuine godly love from your husband, godly non-transactional love from your husband. See, all my previous exes, and I don't even care about who watches this video or not, they have nothing on my man. I'm telling you, like in terms of leadership, responsibility, and doing all of that with love, they have nothing on him. And I saw it from like month 3, month 6. And this is something that I love, girls. You are looking at the wrong things. You are not so, I didn't get me the exact gift that I wanted. That's not what you are looking at. You are looking at, did I need to ask before he got the gift? Now, even if I asked, did he go out of his way to do it in a special way? Now, so he did it in a special way. Did it come with a lot of thoughtfulness? Was there a card on it? So you're not just looking at, I asked and he did, or I didn't ask and he did. You are looking at how he did what you asked, or if he did what you asked. Because in the marriage, there are some things that you will not want to be asking before they are done. And this is where you need to be looking at. These are things that I didn't know this. I just prayed to God and I said, God, you know what my needs are. I want you to give me somebody that can meet some of those needs. And I'm lucky, I'm blessed that I have a man that leads in that direction. Traumas from childhood show up in marriages. Traumas from childhood will show up in your marriage if you do not heal. As somebody who's I would like to say, because my dad watches my YouTube channel, that while I was in my teenage years, my dad forgot my birthdays. And I said birthdays, yes, because it was not once. He forgot my birthday like twice or 3 times growing up, I'm telling you. If my mom did not let him know that today is actually Eniola's birthday, it would have been a regular day in our life. I'm telling you for a fact. See, there was one occurrence that happened that it was my 14th, and my mom had to quickly go to the shop, quickly to just open up and start to sell, because she's this very enterprising, entrepreneurial person. And I was stuck with my dad in the house. Stuck literally with my dad in the house that day, and it was my 14th birthday. I was looking around, hoping, praying. My elder brother too had gone for lessons. You get, he was trying to get into uni. And my sibling, that's my younger sister, followed my mom. So it was literally me, my kid brother, and my dad that were in the house. My kid brother was too young to know that it was even my birthday that day. So it was my dad. And this is where that abandonment issues, it started rearing its head. So I was looking around, hoping, waiting, thinking, maybe my dad is going to remember that today was my 14th birthday. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he will remember again. Busy doing everything that he wanted. He did not remember until my mom got back in the evening at 5 p.m. And he just looked at me in the face and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that today was your birthday, this, that. And that was all I got. Literally. I cannot tell you the kind of scarring that gave me as a child. And now I had to walk through that healing phase with God, bawling my eyes out, praying that God, there is something inside me that feels like sometimes when I show up for people and they don't show up for me, I feel abandoned. And I had to go to God to fix it. Because guess what? When I got married, if probably my husband's head is in the cloud and maybe he's not giving me enough attention at that time, I start to feel like he's abandoning me. It feels like it's a playback. Do you get? Some of you can relate to what I'm saying. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Some of you can actively relate. I had to go through healing on that, and I had to mention it specifically that this is exactly how this makes me feel. Do you get? And God helped me to fix it. My validation doesn't come when people give me attention. My validation doesn't come when people like my videos, watch my videos, do everything. My validation comes from you. My heart, my validation will come from you alone and from how I see myself. And that is why I will continue to pour into myself. And that has taken me into a journey where I have had to heal. So if you don't heal from your traumas from childhood, I know a lot of people who had to go through rape, who had to go through a lot of molestation and all of that, and the man didn't know why the woman was misbehaving. He could not understand it. So you need to heal before you enter your marriage. Sex is not every day, desire is. A lot of people think that you guys are going to be in every corner of the house every day. Maybe for the first 3 months or 6 months. It's not every day. Desire is every day too. But let me balance what I'm saying. Because when you go for your marriage counseling, like all of us did, they will tell you, oh, if your husband does this, whenever he says he's ready, game time, show time. Girl, you will not be in the mood. Just so you know, you will not be in the mood. But guess what? Desire can be matched. Desire can be reciprocated in several ways. That is what you will learn in marriage. And men's most important desire is to be appreciated and to be respected. A woman's most important desire is to be acknowledged, seen, and treated with affection and kindness. Non-transactional kindness, affection that is, even if you show the love from now to tomorrow and she doesn't bat an eye, you will keep showing it. Non-transactional, that is our biggest desire. Do you get? So that desire, every day, you guys are going to be working together to meet it. You're going to be working together to fill it up. And this was something that I didn't know before I got married. I thought, oh, a part of me was afraid that, how will I now be telling this man no when I don't feel like it, or this and that and that? No, you can match desire. Do you get? You can look for creative ways. Do you understand? So get that out of your chest that sex is every day. It's not every day. Money is a big deal. Money is a big deal. A lot of people think that if the man has money, then we are going to be okay. Having your own money is a big deal. Him having his own money is a big deal. How you pull your resources together is a big deal. If you pull your resources together is a big deal. If you don't pull your resources together, it's a big deal. Do you see how just money alone has like several branches that are connected to it? Do you get? If you guys also have a joint account and one person seems to be doing so much with the joint account more than what they are putting in, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. If one partner decides not to work for 5 years and one partner is carrying all the finances of the house, it's a big deal. These are things, girl, I'm abroad, I'm telling you for a fact. These are things that a lot of people will not tell you before you enter the marriage. So when you are trying to get married, when you are trying to date, look at a man's ability to manage his finances no matter how small. That is better than asking yourself if he has money. Somebody can have 10 million, 20 million in their account and they cannot manage the money. Somebody can be any 1 million naira and there is no time you ask them for money, they will always have to give you. What is important is management. Do you get what I'm saying? And so in marriage, money becomes a big deal. If one party doesn't know how to manage, one party doesn't know how to curtail their spending, one party doesn't spend at all, one party is always spending, and one party is feeling like a slave, the other person is feeling like a spendthrift. Do you understand? So these are things that you will not know in marriage. And there are so many case points that I can cite here. If you're going to be relocating abroad, money is a big deal. Which skill are you going to transact with when you get here? Money is a big deal. Oh, you have to watch the kids while I go out to make money. Money is a big deal. Don't sit down and think, I'm just going to look for a rich man and my life is going to be sorted. The rich man also wants a woman that can manage money properly. And it's not about if you bring it in high quantity. It's about the little that you bring to the table. Are you able to spread resources? You're a woman, you can't even budget your own finances. I know that I'm the type of person that I like to take care of myself, and so my self-care expenses can be outrageous sometimes. I don't care, but a lot of people find it very hard to believe that, did you just spend that much money on this, that? I know where I am coming from, but not a lot of people will understand it. Do you get? And that's why I said money is a big deal and how you spend money is a big deal. Partners can be lost in blind ambition and in greed for success. Hence, dividing the union and it becoming such a huge deal and a huge issue. If one partner is consistently, and that's something that I'm saying, lost in blind ambition. Blind ambition is you have a goal. Do you get? You have something that you want to do. Blind as in you don't know you will get there, but you are just chasing. You are committing all the family's resources to that ambition that you have. Oh, now they said bring this money, you have to do this. Then you carry all the money in the joint account and you put it there. It can have effect on the union that the marriage is. If a partner is lost in the greed for success, success is good. The greed for it is bad. Greed as in you will do all it takes at the expense of what you're supposed to do for your spouse to achieve that success. It will affect your marriage. It will affect your marriage. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like with me, being a creator and as an influencer of some sorts, I would like to tell you that sometimes we get lost in the numbers. We start asking ourselves, how many people have watched our videos? How many people are commenting on it? Is my engagement okay? And when your head starts to get muddled up like that, your mood is going to be off. Do you get? Your partner is going to be thinking, are they the reason why you are always moody? Are they the reason why you are not happy with the job that you do? I've seen a lot of men in their greed for success become a shadow of themselves because they are stuck at a job that they hate. So every single time they come back home, they are always transferring aggression on their spouse. It can be a big deal. You need to look out for these things. You need to look out for it. I remember when we were dating, my husband and I had asked him, I said, and I will never be the spouse that will tell you to do a job that you hate in the name of you need to bring home the bacon, you need to pay all the bills. You need to make sure that you are doing what you love, because the insecurity that will rise up inside you when you watch your spouse do something that they love and you are stuck doing something that you hate is real. Is real. I'm telling you. You will not know why you're constantly criticizing them. You will not know why you're feeling like they're doing too much. Do you have to do makeup every day? Every time you've posted on your Insta story, this is that. Bro, that is not my case. In fact, sometimes when I check my husband's phone, he screenshots my Insta story. One day I was like, you can just ask me for the pictures and I will send it to you. It's that I like the way it looks on your Insta story. You get, that is how we are. Maybe you will be with somebody that doesn't want you to have a social media platform and that feels like it is a threat to their privacy and their livelihood. You need to talk about it. And if they are the type of person that they are greedy for their own personal ambition and personal success only, you need to know. I believe that a godly man that will love you 100% wants you to take care of yourself and wants to do everything to protect your well-being. I'm telling you, you need to know this. This is something that I'm currently learning in my marriage, and that has been such a beautiful deal, and it's just so phenomenal and interesting to see. My husband genuinely cares about my well-being, not just because he's married to me, but because he genuinely likes me as a person. A lot of the women that we are watching on TikTok that are complaining bitterly about their marriages, their men don't like them as a person. This thing is real. They don't like them as a person. They don't like them as a person. They cannot stand who they are as a person, but they want the usefulness that they bring. They want who they are, but they cannot stand the person. It is normal. See, what I'm telling you, it is absolutely playing out in reality now. And so you don't think that that is what will happen in your marriage. You will find somebody that will like you as a person and that will not have a problem with you taking care of yourself genuinely. If your spouse doesn't like you as a person, they will think that you are doing too much when you say you want to get your pedicure, manicure, and your body massage. They will think, oh wow, are you about to go and spend so much money? They are not seeing that will put you in a better space, that will make you feel well rested, that will put you in a very comfortable Zen mode, that will make you feel like you've poured back into yourself. That is not what they will see. They will be looking at the figure that is attached to how much you are going to go and spend. So they are not seeing you as a person that should be cared for. They are seeing you as somebody that should be used. It's a completely different case if you are trying to work around your finances and maybe there is nothing you can do around that time. Of course, there are affordable ways to take care of yourself at home. I have a ton of videos on that on YouTube. But the whole, what do you mean you want to go and make your hair? I've not eaten this morning. What do you mean you want to go and fix your nails for $50? What do you mean you want to go and do your massage for $30? My mom is calling. What do you mean you want to go and do your therapy for $100? Who are you? Why are you talking to a therapist? You can tell me everything. These are very, very important issues that you need to pay attention to. That honestly, I was very cautious about it because and that is why sometimes I'm just like, why are people marrying so young? No offense, if you find your spouse and you're young, carry go. But a lot of people marry so young without knowing who they are, what they want, what they like, how they should be treated. And then you end up with somebody that doesn't know how to treat you. So you learn how you don't want to be treated first before you learn how you want to be treated. Is that not a terrible place to be? How about you learn how to treat yourself first, then you teach others how to treat you, then you get married? That for me seems like a much improved approach. You both need to learn how to pray for each other fervently. Fervent prayers. Prayers that when you start to pray, there has to be groanings that cannot be uttered. See, when two people come together, two generations are coming together. Generation means 5 fathers from great-grandfather, grandfather, father, that's you, then your husband too. Things are in that lineage. So when you come together, you are joining those two things together. So if you're with somebody that cannot pray for you, or you want to be with somebody that cannot pray for you, you will be tired. Should I be honest with you guys? When my husband prays for me, I kneel down. Yeah. I kneel down to receive prayers because I recognize the priesthood that he has over me, over our household. I'm telling you, when I am trying to enter a brand deal, I take it to him. What do you think? Help me to use your insights, your partnership insight, and help me to use your godly insight and pray about it and let me know. So many things that I've done that it will just, these people are not serious. That is all I need to hear. You know, sometimes men don't talk much. That is all I need to hear. Somebody will watch this now and say, Enela, ultimate pick me. What do you mean you kneel down for your husband to pray for you? That's okay. You don't have to do what I do. I'm telling you, you don't have to do what I do. But when my husband prays for me, I kneel down because I want to receive that anointing from the office he occupies, not because we are partners. No. When you are praying for me, I recognize your priesthood. The same way when I pray for my husband, I pray as if I am trying to incubate something that I want to see as a reality in his life. I'm going to share something with you guys. When we're going to relocate here, and you know that time when they say, wait till they approve your visa, there's that window. I've shared that, my relocation stuff. I've shared it with you guys in my previous video. And that season, it was such a restless season for me. I could not put my hands on it. I was just uncomfortable and very restless spiritually. So I started waking up at 4 a.m. I said, God, how I know that you want me to pray about this is that you will wake me up at 4 a.m. Bro, 4 a.m. I was awake. So when I wake up at 4 a.m., we're still in Nigeria at that time, I will go to the sitting room. Thankfully, we had inverter. I will turn on the inverter, the light will pop on, and I will worship God, and I will thank God, and I will praise. And I did that for 2 weeks, 14 days. So a lot of people, when they say, wait for your visa to be approved, they will go back and sit down because they think they have proof of funds. They think this, that, then everything will automatically go well. But when I felt that restlessness, I knew that, over your contention, you want to contend with me? I will contend with you. And I put on my spiritual warfare trousers and I labored in the place of prayer. Even now that we've been in Canada for a year, I have labored in the place of prayer. When we're going to try to secure this apartment, I labored in the place of prayer. A lot of things requires that you as a woman, you will labor in the place of prayer. Prayer that you will not wear wig. All you have on is bonnet. In fact, when the heat that comes from within erupts inside you like fire in your bones, you will remove your bonnet and you will be calling his name, his middle name, and his last name. And you'll be itemizing every single area of his life. You will be itemizing every single area of his life. And you will be pleading the blood of Jesus over it. You people think that it's normal for somebody to just shoot up in their 30s and be doing well in life. No. It's not normal. The moment he marries you, his mom has handed over that responsibility into your hands. The moment you marry him, your father has handed that responsibility to his hand. So that office of priesthood, he has it over you. The incubation, the laboring in prayers, the giving birth to realities, you have it over him. So you cannot take it lightly. I want to spend some more time on this before we wrap it up. You cannot take it lightly. If you are with somebody that cannot pray for you, my love, you will suffer. Hey, you will suffer. He can only speak English, you will suffer. I have watched Pastor Iran talk about, no, it was Pastor Dolapo Lawal, and it was at WAFBEC. He said, but he was sharing the story of a lady that said that I cannot marry him. Why? My mom was on the sick bed, she died, and my father prayed, and my mom woke up back to life. This one does not have any prayer altar, so I cannot enroll my destiny into this person's academy, because that's what you are literally doing. Your destiny, the destiny of your children, how they will turn out, how they'll be raised, the parenting they will have, you are enrolling that into his hands. And you know, I strongly believe, and I tell my husband this jokingly, I truly believe that some men don't deserve to procreate. Hear me out. Until they have fully worked on themselves. Don't be the lab rats that they will do test and run with. I love you guys so much. And I share from personal experiences with you guys because I want you guys to know that this is super, super important. Second to the last thing that we'll talk about is you will cook. Well, you will cook to the point where when you enter your kitchen will smell to you even though it is clean. Hey, well, you will cook to the point where there are some recipes that you can do it instinctively with your eyes closed. You will cook to the point where sometimes you will not want to eat chicken for a week. Have you cooked to the point where food smells to you? You cannot stand the smell of food. You will cook. So all this, chef will do everything. You will employ chef when you get to Canada. You will employ chef when you get to UK. You will employ chef when you get to, and it's both ways. Man that cannot use microwave will learn how to use microwave. Man that cannot cook Indomie will learn how to cook Indomie, will learn how to make eba, will learn how to use oven, will learn how to do everything. You both have to enter knowing that food is a necessity. It is not a reward. It's not like your wife is rewarding you with food. You are not rewarding her with food. You guys are serving each other by making homemade good meals. This last one is so important. Be with somebody that you can share your most vulnerable, deepest, darkest secrets with, and they will not run. Be with somebody that you will share your deepest, darkest secrets with, and they will not run. Because that's literally the kind of love that God has for us. How many times have you told God, this will not happen again? And that's what you did, exactly that same thing 2 hours later. And it was a deep, dark, stupid thing that you did. So if your partner comes into the relationship with judgments, it's a very bad place to be somebody that is constantly judged, condemned, and criticized. I see how a few men have that very terrible way of speaking to their wives. I'm telling you, from a very condescending, judgmental, condemning place. As if you are the author and finisher of perfection. It is terrible. You too as a woman, and I said it, nobody's son needs to condone your nonsense. Some women wake up with mood swings. You need to change your ways. All this your bipolar attitude. Nobody has time for it. Truly, I talk to myself and I'm like, Ella, today, try that ma for any sense like you are doing too much. I'm telling you, you need to be able to speak some sense into yourself. You need to be able to reflect and speak some sense into yourself. The same way, you need to know that your spouse needs to also be capable of speaking sense into themselves. These are things that I wish I knew before I got married, that now that I'm married and I see it, it is not frightening. In fact, it is welcoming to me. I have embraced it. And I wish that a lot of people were talking more about this. Not just when you're going to see his mom, wear this, dress like this. Well, and we've not even begun to scratch the surface. We have not begun to scratch the surface. We have so much more that we began. We have not begun to scratch the surface. Oh gosh. We have not begun. We have not begun. It's begun, not begun. What was that? We have not begun to scratch the surface. So, if this sounds like your jam, you like videos like this, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. The algorithm is saying that people are watching my videos, they like my vibe, they like my personality, they like everything that I bring to the table, but they are not subscribed. Why? Why? Do you want me to sing our song? I will not sing our song today. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching today's video. I wish you girls the most beautiful relationship ever. If you are dating somebody as a guy and you want your babe to know this, just forward this video to her and say, I like this lady's turtleneck, I want to buy it for you. Watch this video. If you're a girl and you want your guy to know some of all these things, just send this video to your guy and be like, I'm going to grow to be this kind of woman for you, don't worry. He will get the message, he will watch this video and he will pick his own parts too. I've given you all tea. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed, turn on your post notifications so you can be reminded of when I make posts like this. If you like videos like this, that is just a chit chat. We'll talk about every single thing under the planet. Make sure you are tuned in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Share some of the things that you have learned in marriage. If you are a mom, that is another level entirely. I want to know some of your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you guys in the very next one. Bye.